Ulit, basta calibers. Sabay-sabay.
Walang gana. Ulit. Basta calibers.
All right, thank you so much. And once again, welcome to the College of Arts and Letters Recognition Program 2024.
Maraming salamat sa isang marugdog na bating pagtanggap sa ating pinakamamahal na dekano ng Kolehiyo ng Arte at Letra, Dr. Adrian B. Aguilar. Isang malakas na palakpakan muli.
Another highlight of this occasion is the opportunity for us to listen and be inspired to the words of wisdom from our keynote speaker. So to formally introduce our keynote speaker, may we call on Dr. Jocelyn A. Bartolata, the Department Chairperson of AB English Language.
Thank you for this distinct honor to introduce to you today's keynote speaker. The English department is always proud to share stories about determination, positivity, gratitude, and most of all, an unwavering belief in one's vision. Her life story, the classic rags to riches fairy tale, reflects her journey from humble beginnings to phenomenal success. Inspirational stories like hers tell us that no dream is too big and no obstacle is too great to one who strives to rise above their challenges. Toxic positivity, some woke people would say. But perhaps today, our keynote speaker may give us another way of seeing. She graduated with a degree in Bachelor of Arts in English from Bicol University, College of Arts and Sciences, now the College of Arts and Letters. With limited resources and opportunities, she set out to find her luck in Manila and landed a job in the BPO industry at a time when it was considered neither a career nor a profession by many. For 7 years, she learned the ropes of the job, but in the next 7 years, she discovered her calling as the general manager for Lasting Line Contact Center Incorporated and also as country director for Sunset Group Asia. From then on, she has been country director for Sunset Group in Mexico. One of her defining moments, however, is the co-founding or founding of at least 17, also a BPO with exclusive international contracts, MCCS Business Processing Outsourcing in 2018 with satellite offices in the USA, Mexico, and Panama. Omega Sunset Incorporated in 2019, owner of Ventoso Boracay and Omega Hotel in Tagaytay. Omega Services and Consultancy in 2020, a marketing arm for international ventures and exclusive partnerships. JGC Corporation, also into marketing. And of course, Flicker Fit, a lifestyle apparel set to launch in Dubai this year. Apart from this, she is also primary investor in several small and medium business ventures. But her life story does not end with personal success. Our keynote speaker is also a dedicated philanthropist who believes in changing the lives of others by channeling her resources and influence to give back to the community. Her advocacies include funding of medical missions, establishment of educational sponsorships, and supporting other charity work aimed at empowering the underprivileged. After all, more than feeding people food, she believes it is more concerned at feeding people dreams. Friends, join me in welcoming a visionary entrepreneur, a multi-awarded leader, a motivational speaker, and my student, the pride of the English Language Department. Help me welcome Miss Maria Cristina Siladen.
Huh. I'm home. It's been like 24 years, and I'm honored to be part of this recognition. Maray na aldaw sa gabos na mga taga-BU. I'm really honored. I remember what Roger Federer, he's a professional tennis player, now retired. He said, it is not just having a gift. All of you here are gifted. That's why you're here. It is also having a grit. You have to combine both. You cannot just have one. You cannot be gifted and no grit. You have to combine to be here. So congratulations, awardees, outstanding students, and supportive parents. Congratulations. And I am very honored, like what I have said. I give my highest respect to BU professors, faculties, to Dr. Baby Boy Benjamin Nebres III, is to honor your parents, the support of your parents. So I know your journey is not easy, so I have been contemplating for days. What is the best and the simplest for me to share about my journey? And there's no such thing as secret to success. Kasi you will see a lot of books published, motivational speakers, online, mga reels. So there's no secret at all. It is there for you to find out, you know? So my topic that I have chose is the simplest. The ordinary line of to see is to believe. That's how simple it is. To see is to believe. It has been connoted by many as inadequate faith, lack of faith. So I need to believe. I can't see the air. Why would I believe it? But you can see the trees dancing. That's a sign of air. Seeing and believing are very contradictory. One is a sense of sight, and the other is a sense of mind. Successful people like me, we claim that believing is the foundation of faith. Very true, but I contend quietly, for believing is too deep to profusely understand. Because we are people of seeing, Marcus Aurelius, one of the 5 good emperors of Rome, I love my history. These unadorned words of wisdom, pay attention to what is in front of you. So now I want you to pay attention to what is in front of you. Not beside, not behind, in front of you. From our young age, we are programmed by seeing. We are people of sight. When we were kids, I'm sure you were asked this question, and let me ask you again. What do you want to become when you grow up? Can you ask yourself again? Did you remember your answer? What do you want to become when you grow up? And so many of you would say, I want to become a policeman because I have seen one. You wouldn't say you want to become a policeman unless you've seen one. I want to become a doctor. I want to become a teacher because we adore our teachers. That's why we are people of seeing. That's the very foundation. So today I'd like to share my own seeing is believing story of my life. I'll do it in chapters. Chapter 1, in seeing the mansion. Dr. Adrian can relate to me, I'm sure. In my elementary days was the fountain of a magical seeing. Every day I passed by the mansion near our school. I don't know if Dr. Adrian can remember, it was the biggest house in Ligao. Sino taga Ligao? Yeah, you know the Bicharas mansion, ma'am? Yes. So every day I passed by that school. It was huge. I dreamt of living the same house someday. From the gate, you could see the grand entrance, the gardens, the car. It's a total package of rich people. I actually satiated my eyes seeing the mansion every day. I forgot for a glimpse of hours that I live in a wooden house every time I pass by it. So it was, for me, a magical moment, you know? So now I'll go to the chapter 2, the wooden house. Every day after seeing that mansion, I went back to my reality. A small wood house with a family of 10, my 7 siblings and my parents. I didn't see it as small though, because my eyes were all set in that mansion every single time I passed by it. That is what I wanted to become and to have when I grow up. Very simple, right? So, every day, I'm from Tagpo, so I walk like 2.7 kilometers, 4 times in a day. And this is the truth. I have, most of the time, my siblings and I, we didn't have a packed lunch. It means we have no rice at home. But we have a full menus of carbs. Kamote, saba, kasaba, full menus, you know, choose what you want. So, kaya nga, sometimes I joke about it, nakakatalino ang kamote. Nakakatalino ang saba, promise. And sa mga high blood like me, it's the best carbs ever. So, taas ang mga high blood. So, let me tell you a tale. Maybe you have heard this one too. Hopefully not from your parents. A mother and a daughter are passing by a big house. The daughter halted a bit to behold this beauty and audibly expressed herself, I want to have a big house as big as that. The mother replied, in that house, there lived people like ours. So tatagalogin ko. Hindi ko alam if narinig nyo na to. Mas mainam pang nakatira sa maliit na bahay kaysa nakatira ka sa malaking bahay na ang nakatira ay kuwago. There, your first taste of prejudice. It's diba? So that's how we look at it. Actually, I've been telling my employees, right now I have like 380 plus employees, regulars of them. And every time I do some motivational speaking, I remind them, please refrain from watching telenovelas. Please. It will make your life like a living age. Believing that there are only 3 things to do for you to be successful. One is to find a handsome, very rich prince. Do you think I can find one? Look at me. Can I find a very handsome, rich prince? I don't think so. So X. Second, I have to play a lotto. I don't. Gamble. I gamble in life in a different way. So X ulit. And the third one, it wasn't my destiny. I have a different one. So I have my own steps for success. So chapter 3, seeing the truth chapter our realities, and our chances. It is important that we both see our worlds, the seeing, believing, and seeing truth. A world of reality that life is not fair. Life is not fair. Sa tingin niyo, is it fair? So how can we apply the seeing is believing? I wanna borrow this quote. See beauty in all things. See beauty in all. It means not 99%, not few, not many, in all, regardless. See beauty in all things. Because the reason why we should program our mind to see beauty in all things, because every time we see something we don't like, we complain. And when you complain, you're starting to find more things to complain about. So it will crash. Everything you built will crash. So you have to be careful. And how am I? I'm looking at a life as I have been telling my employees every time, and I remind them, life is fair. And they would say, no, it is not. It is. We breathe the same air. We have the same sun. We have the same 7 days. I don't have 9 days. I don't have 10 days. I have 7 days like you, like everybody. We both have the same 24 hours. How we make use of our time matters. That is being fair. Hindi naman siguro fair yung tamad mabibless. No. And God doesn't play favoritism. If He does, maybe some of you will have a pink sunshines or maybe blue. So He doesn't. He makes sure everything is fair for everyone. How you look at life, the seeing is believing, is what will make it fair. So putting all together, the seeing of the mansion, the small house, the truth, here comes the lessons. Honor students, I would want you to listen to this very carefully, because this is just the start. Let us put it this way. You're not even half. Konti pa lang. So the seeing is believing will play a major role for you. So lesson 1, programming. Seeing is a magical truth. We are programmed by what we see. Do you believe this? We are programmed by what we see. Nowadays, a social media plays a major role into influencing our seeing. So be careful. Actually, I have been practicing for quite some time now what I call social media fasting. Do you know what a fasting is? Like you don't eat for a period of time? That's what I do. I have a social media fasting. I just put my phone there and no one can disturb. I need my peace of mind. I need my quiet moment. I need the me, myself, and I moment, you know? So you have to also be doing that. Because what you see will eventually what your mind will conceive. And what your mind can conceive, that is what you can achieve. So what you see is what your mind will conceive. And then what your mind conceive, that is what you will achieve. So I remember this famous quote. Let me just share it to you by Henry David Thoreau. It is not what you look at that matters. It is what you see. Lesson 2. So the lesson 1 is programming. Lesson 2, all is fair. See beauty in all things. This means our world, our time, are equally distributed. Do not think highly of yourself. I remember this. This is a first-hand experience. In Manila, when you apply for a job, 24 years back, am I that old? Anyway, the competition was truly very stiff. Very stiff. Right on the spot, you would be divided into 2 groups. Here are those who attended Manila universities, and here, those who attended the Bicol, the Visayan, the Ilocos, all of the regional provinces, universities. Is it fair? Was it fair? That is how the system 24 years back. And there was a time that I was looking for a good job. I was interviewed by a foreigner. This is my second job in a call center. His name was Dan Mechanic, I can still remember. And he asked me a question, how do you see yourself 5 years, 10 years from now? How do you see yourself 5 years, 10 years from now? Let me ask you that question. How do you see yourself 5 years, 10 years from now? So my answer was, I am actually seeing myself sitting on your chair, doing your projects, and of course, using your table. But don't worry, I'm going to help you go up. I'm not going to steal your position. I just see what is in front of me. So I borrowed what Marcos Aurelio said, pay attention to what is in front of you. And the second question he asked, do you know how to use a computer? Oh, my time, the first, I think yung computer science was first introduced during my time, and I wasn't in that. So I don't know how to open a computer. So I was asked, do you know? Bravely, I said no. Because I don't believe to saying yes to impress. Say no if you don't know it. Say no if you cannot do it. But then I said, don't worry, I can humbly learn from a person, from a boss like you. So that is the lesson 2. Lesson 3, our realities are our chances. And my school, as an alumna of BU, I am so proud because during my time, mostly of the CPA pastors were from BU. So, I just took advantage of it. It was really very helpful. So I started my career, like what I said, in a call center. And this is something that many people look at as not a profession or a career. And it took me like a while for me to understand if it was really my mission in life. Because as a person from a poor family, my chances, my realities is being poor. I don't know if some of you here came from a background of sometimes you went home, no food, no money for a tricycle, so that was my background. So my realities are my only chances. So when I was in Manila looking for a job, I even experienced, do you know the jeepney jump joke? Diba? So I did that. Yeah, seriously. So when somebody said, para, mabilis ka dapat. Dapat para kang James Bond. So because I have no choice. I've been walking for 10 kilometers, I think, from Welcome Rotonda to Aurora Boulevard. That was really long. That was really far. I have no choice. So when somebody said, para, jump. Diba? And I did that. I felt so guilty. So when I got a job, every time I rode a jeepney, I paid 50 or 100. I pay more than what I can, what they ask. Pambayad utang, So na-experience ko yun. And second, I experienced eating all the freebies and the free tastes at the grocer section of Mega Mall. So thank you, Mr. Henry C. Yes, that's very true. I'm with my 2 colleagues there. They know that. So after lunch, syempre, you have no money just for a fare. I would go there, noodles, coffee. Noodles again and then coffee. Kaya nagkaroon ako ng acid because of noodles and coffee. So, but I'm very grateful. I've been living in a place, my BFF, Myla, She was our classmate for free. So I need to do their laundries. I need to clean the house. I need to cook. You know, I need to serve them because what choice do I have? That's my reality there. And that's my chance. So I use it to motivate myself. I look at my parents. I said, they're not going to leave this world without them seeing what I wanted to become when I grow up. I'm not going to allow it. They will see me successful and them living in a house I dreamed of since grade school. So yun ang ginawa ko. Honor students, your honor as an honor student, that's not your passport to success. I'm sorry. I need to be tough. That's not a passport to success. That is what I can say, your edge, but it will not take you where you wanted to go unless you have the humility, you have the passion, you have the determination, and of course, you have the gratitude, the parent of all virtue. Be grateful to your professors. Be grateful to your parents. Don't think highly of yourself. You'll never know what the future will be. So, those are the lessons that I experienced myself. And I want you to somehow find that source of strength in you to bring out the best. Make the most out of you, regardless. Kasi after your graduation, sobra, mostly of the companies right now, they will really intimidate you. You know, during the interviews when I was about to get promoted, my boss was like six-footer, I think 6'2". He was a Mexican guy, and he asked me, Christina, what can you do to bring more clients? I need your thoughts on this. And I bravely said, I don't know. But let me talk to my people. Because what they know that's what I know. I put it together, and that is, I think, the formula to bring more people at the resorts. And after a few weeks, I'm in a competition with one Mexican and another American. After a few weeks, I received the congratulatory letter. Congratulations, you are now the country director of marketing for Sunset Group Asia. That was, for me, the biggest thing. And so I went to Mexico to do a board meeting. I was the only 5-foot lady there. I feel so, I wore like 4 inches, I think, high heels, because I was the shortest. And I was so nervous. And then my lady boss, Erica, she was very fond of me. She even called me honey. Honey, just do your presentation. Everything will just be fine. So I did all my presentation. This is what we should do. All of my ideas, my people's ideas in Metro Manila. And then after few months, they gave me an opportunity to be a business partner. Christina, would you like to be a partner of marketing for Sunset in the Philippines? And I said, yes, but I need to negotiate my terms. So you have to be humble, but you have to be tough. Honor students, you're ahead of some of the students. You know that. Pero hindi yon yung magiging rason para hindi tayo mag-continuous learning. Every month, I read 2 books, 1 to 2 books. Ryan Holiday, is my favorite right now. You know, John Maxwell, Napoleon Hill, all of those motivational books. Because learning doesn't end here. It will start from here. It doesn't end here. Dito yan magsisimula. So parents, continue on supporting your children. It's not easy, especially when they're going to go to Manila or abroad. It's not easy. Support them. Give them the truth. Give them what is the reality of life. Do not sugarcoat, because success is not a cakewalk. It's not a cakewalk. Some of the people would say, I want to become successful. Yes, yes. Let me give you a cake. Maybe you will be. You know, because it isn't. It is hard. It is difficult. It is extremely difficult. The competition is super, super, super hard. This is why today, my message to you is to always program yourself on what you see, what is in front of you. Program. You look at the poor people, don't look at them as a poor person. Look at them as an opportunity for you to grow yourself and help them. That's how you should look at it. Nakita mo yung parents mo, sira yung washing machine, don't look at it that way. Program yourself to see beauty in mag-a-apply ka sa work, nakakita ka ng mas maganda, matangkad, slim? No. That shouldn't be the reason for you not to present yourself. Always pay attention to what is in front of you. That is the most, see beauty in all things. Ako, when I look at the mirror, I look at myself, I even joke at my husband, you can never find a person like me anymore. I'm the most unique. Find that. Always brace yourself with so much love, with so much passion. That is what you should do. Pay attention to what is in front. Huwag ka munang tumingin dun sa malayo. Sa mga nagda-drive ng car, you were driving in a car, sobrang dilim. What do you need? It's just 2 meters of ilaw, light. And it will take you to your destination. You don't need to see beyond. See what is in front. And then don't look back. Maybe those are the pains, the hardships. Use it as an inspiration. Kasi nung time talaga namin, sobra. Lalo na sa ngayon. This is just for me. Let me share to you this story. This scenario in the office. Sa office namin, I have Ilocanos, Bisaya, Bicol, all regional people. And the reason why I put up my all call center, because my mission is not to judge people of their education. That's number one. Of how they look. As long as you are trainable, you have the humility in your heart, I will train you to the fullest. So, eto na. Okay, ring, ring. Siyempre, there's a script. Ring, ring. So, I was the client. Yes, hello. And there are different types of clients on the list, and then they have to call their names. Hello, I'd like to talk to Mr. Scooby-Doo. So sabi ko, Amerikano to, Scooby-Doo. Di ba? You know the Scooby-Doo character? Who knows Scooby-Doo character? Di ba? Yung aso? Sabi ko, parang wala naman akong binigay na Amerikanong apelyido ah. So pa-slide, tinignan ko. Ay, madam, that's not Scooby-Doo, that's Escobedo. Why is it Scooby-Doo? Yung Escobedo naging Scooby-Doo. Di ba? But I never, it was so fun in my office. I feel like I'm in a room of characters, different people, and it was so funny. And so sabi ko, I have to start from teaching these people how to pronounce names and last names. From the very, very basic, Kasi sometimes yung Robert nagiging Rubert. Iba-iba eh. Kasi call center kami eh. Pero you just have to be confident. Bring out the best in you. So what if it's a Scooby-Doo? As long as you said it and the other person on the line say yes, it doesn't matter, di ba? So, yung mga scenario na yon, may experience nyo yun eventually. So now, my eyes were focused on what is next. Now that I am growing old, I need to accept that. What do I want to become? Because the question, what I want to become, doesn't end, when you were in high school or in college or now. So I asked myself, what do I want to become? I want to become a philanthropist. I want to build people's lives. I want to help them. You will be blessed so you can become a blessing. To flow the blessing in you, to channel. Kaya nga, di ba, ang pera, ang tawag natin is currency? Currency, it means to flow. Hindi siya for you to keep. When you make money, share it to your family. Build the house your parents dream of. They did not build a house because they sent you to school. So build it for them. Travel with them. Bago mag-asawa. Bago mag-love life. I got married at the age of 31. And napatapos ko na yung dalawang siblings ko. I built a house for my parents, a car for my parents, and then for myself. So the blessing flows to those who see the beauty in all things. Sometimes we say we have to believe first. But for me, see it. See the big houses. See the beauty around you. What do you see? Because what do you see will rub off. Didikit yun sa inyo. Ako, ang ginagawa ko, nagsha-shopping. Pag wala akong example when I was starting to work, ang gagawin ko, I'll go to the mega mall and I will, di ba? Ang tawag doon ay window shop. And I imagine myself wearing all those jewelries, all those beautiful clothes. At ang tinitignan ko yung talagang mamahalin. Kailangan, sabi ko, hindi. Kailangan ito yung tignan ko, Because no one here is born to be an ordinary person. Ako, naniniwala ako, we are born here on earth to have a mission. Find your mission. Our professors, their mission, teaching mission, to help us. I would not be here if not for my professors, not for my teachers. My parents cannot teach me the way they could have, they have taught me because elementary lang yung nanay ko eh. Ang tatay ko is only second year high school. So ano bang matutag natin nila lang yung parents natin. They sacrificed because of us. Kumbaga they set aside what they wanted to be so we can become what we wanted to become. So love your parents, honor them. Yan ang una kong itunuturo. Mayroon akong 3 employees, best of the best. 1, galing siya sa panadirya. Tagabalot ng tinapay. And during the interview, nanginginig siya. She can't even talk. I said, do you think you can work here? She said, yeah, I will train. I will do my best. Okay, I will give you Tagalog. When you know how to talk, how to deliver sales pitch in Tagalog, then do it in English. One at a time. And now, he got a house, a condo, earning 200,000 to 300,000 a month. Big time. Did speech in his school as well, in her school as well. Really very successful. Pero tagabalot lang siya ng tinapay. The second one, nagyayaya. Nag-aalaga ng bata. In Manila, mostly of the kids, nag-i-English na kasi. Di ba? So natuto siya mag-English from the kids na tinuturo na inaalagaan niya. So she applied for a call center. I said, okay, I don't care if your background is this. You're in, train, and now she's very successful. And then the third one, was a guy. Kargador. Paano ba natin i-Englishin to? Kargador siya sa SM. Di ba? And now, he has a car. He has a house. He has everything he needs in life. Your education is a foundation. But after the foundation, there comes the building. Hindi yung foundation, ano lang yon? Dito lang yon. The building comes next. And you have to continuously build the first floor, the second floor, the third floor, the fourth floor. unlimited of building. So my dear awardees, embrace yourself. I'm very, very honored that I am given this opportunity to share my life story. At hindi ko siya ikinakahiya. Wala ka dapat ikahiya sa pagiging mahirap. Pag mahirap, huwag kang mamatay ng mahirap. Don't die poor. Social media, this is, I'm an advocate of reading, actually. That's why I put up a foundation, Wisdom on Wheels. We're giving free books to kids sa mga malalayong areas. And I'm encouraging you guys to keep on reading. When you watch, it's there already. But when you read, you're actually playing the characters in your mind. You're visualizing it inside your head. So that's the difference of watching and reading. It's okay. I can watch it anyway. No, read it. I read a book, Harry Potter's. I read a book, Pride and Prejudice. Every movie that I want, if I read a book is better. Keep reading. Because if you want to lead, you have to read. You cannot lead if you are not a reader. So, I hope na nakapag-share ako sa inyo ng message and you're still awake. Parents, thank you so much. Pag uwi nyo, feel their calloused hands. Feel them. Ganyan, i-feel ninyo and thank them dearly. The first salary after here, or if you were after your graduation, the first salary, give it to your parents. Doesn't matter if it's 5 or 10 or 15K. Give it to them. Parents, okay? Walang boyfriends. Give it to the parents. Give it to them. And tell them, Ma, Pa, please, go to the mall. Go to the restaurant. Do something about it. My first salary, I actually bought my parents a foot-long hot dog. Also pa yung foot-long. And a hamburger. Kasi madalang yun sa province, di ba? So, foot-long hot dog and a hamburger. And ang ginawa ng father ko and mother ko, they went in the room and they eat it without sharing the food. Madamot sila, sorry. Di ba? Nagdamot ang mga parents. Di ba? So, salamat sa panahon na to na yung mga graduate natin, kailangan isabuhay nyo yung pagiging matalino nyo. Kasi sa trabaho, no favoritism. In life's journey, there's no favoritism. You cannot be playing unfairly. It's not about the looks. It's not about your hair. It's not. No, it's about what is inside of you. So keep your grit all together. So, maray na aldaw sa gabos again. Thank you. And God bless us all.
Once again, a big round of applause for our keynote speaker, I. Bartolata, to come up on stage for the awarding of the Certificate of Appreciation to our keynote Ceremonies 2020. For Dr. Adrian B. Aguilar, Dean, BU College of Arts and Letters. Thank you so much. Everybody wants to be recognized, but few are worthy of recognition. They are worthy of recognition because these students worked hard for it. It is time for us to give credit for their achievement and acknowledge them for a job well done. Because a person who feels appreciated will always do more than what is expected.
Indeed, Sir Toms. So without further ado, let us now proceed to the most awaited part of our event, the presentation of awardees. To award the medals and certificate of recognition to our dear students, may we invite once again on stage our keynote speaker, Ms. Maria Cristina C. Siladan, our Vice President for Academic Affairs, Dr. Maria Julieta B. Bores, our Dean, Dr. Adrian B. Aguilar, and our Associate Dean, Professor Marnie A. Morano.
Outstanding college students to receive a medal and a certificate from the college. Stacy Daniel V. Alamares, outstanding college student in service. Yesha Faye B. Cruz, Yesha Faye B. Cruz, outstanding college student in scholarship. Outstanding college student in leadership. Most outstanding college student. The officers of the Communication Students Association. Outstanding college student organization. Congressman Joey Sardis Salceda, President. pesos Citation Award for Research and Innovation. To receive a medal from Congressman Salceda and a certificate from the college. Monica Bea B. Salomon. Keisha Shane C. Reyes. Michelle Faith D. Bael. Christian Nicole D. Kaasi. College special awardees to receive a medal and certificate from the college. Patrick Fabe R. Tugano. Dylan Shinid Ziv D. Tanji. James Carl G. Floranza. Zachary Oliver T. Gonzalez. Paul Anthony Estrada. Resan May O. Miranda. Mayan B. Cardano. Eugene R. Dumantay. Josiah T. Sabangan. John Aaron M. Lopos. John Patrick S. Juarez. Bong F. Sambahon. Dave Andre B. Bini. Angelica M. Bentor. Laika B. Camposano. May Angelica B. Columna. Gemini D. Detera. Redea Gwen M. Pino. Angelica Nicole R. Ikawat. Zyralene V. Sakayan. Clarence Roy G. Giliego. Maida V. Boragay. Regina B. Duneda. Joshua D. Onsay. Aliyah O. Nicole. Kyla B. Balana. Kim B. Brutas. Service awardees to receive a medal and certificate from the college. Jeremy M. Lesniana, President, Balangibog Organization. Jeremy Hope A. De La Puente, President, Bicol Organization of Neo Journalists. Mark Anro I. Santonia, President, Bosses None Speechless. Salma M. Lanco, President, Bicol Red Cross Youth Council. Michael Francis R. Morales, President, Communication Students Association. Raymond John E. Zafe, President, De Calibre Dance Troupe. Melody D. Serio, President, Society of English Language Majors. Nicole L. Makiling, President, The Literati. Rentgen Dolls Armenta, President, Performing Arts, Union in Picture, Arts and Nature. College Student Council. Heaven Kirby M. Morales. Maria Sofia B. Balgar, Treasurer. Eliza M. Morcoso, Secretary. Loris B. Rago. Bujung officers and staff. Patrick Faye B. Togano, Editor-in-Chief. Clarence Roy G. Giliego, Associate Editor. Joshua D. Onsay, Managing Editor. John Rainiel B. Docot, Senior Editor. And Crucial Faith G. Bael, Online Content Editor.
We would like to acknowledge the presence of our university president, Dr. Baby Boy Benjamin D. Nebres III.
Outstanding college graduates to receive a medal and certificate from the college. Matthew Jericho Emmanuel G. Abanes, Congressman Joey Sardis Salceda Presidential Citation Award for Academic Excellence, first semester, school year 2023-2024. Angela B. Orolfo, Congressman Joey Sardis Salceda Presidential Citation Award for Academic Excellence, second semester, school year 2023-2024, outstanding graduate in scholarship. And the most outstanding college graduate, outstanding graduate in leadership, outstanding graduate in service, Michael Francis R. Morales.
Once again, thank you so much to our keynote speaker, Ms. Maria Cristina C. Silaran, our Dean, Dr. Adrian B. Aguilar, our Vice President for Academic Affairs, Dr. Maria Julieta B. Bores, and our Associate Dean, Professor Marnie A. Moran. At sa puntong ito, buong kasiyahan na makapiling natin ang kapitapitagan at isang taong may ginintuang puso. Malugod kong ipinakikilala sa inyo ang ipinagmamalaki nating Pangulo ng Pamantasan ng Bicol, Dr. Baby Boy Benjamin D. Nebres III, upang ibahagi ang kanyang mensahe. Salubungin natin siya ng isang masigabong palakpakan.
Thank you. Yeah, my apologies po, no? I came late because of the visit of the CHED National ARQUAT and PRB for the College of Nursing, specifically for BS Nursing and the Master of Arts in Nursing. So I cannot get back on them kasi alam niyo na that is somewhat in the compliance of our quality assurance for the program. To the college administrators, the Dean of the College of Arts and Letters, Dr. Aguilar, to the Vice President for Academic Affairs, Dr. Bores, to the Associate Dean, Professor Marnie Murano, to the Program Advisors, Department Chairpersons, student honorees, parents, guardians, ladies and gentlemen, sarong maimbong na aga sa Indogabos. Today, I'd like you to imagine a world where nobody appreciates anybody. What do you think will it be like? It will definitely be a world of demotivated souls. What is it like to be recognized for something that you have truly and wonderfully done? For one, it will be like you have actually reached Abraham Maslow's self-actualization stage. Whether we admit or not, it feels good to be recognized. Robert McNamara, former U.S. Secretary of Defense, said, and I quote, "Brains like hearts go where they are appreciated. Thus, this is the purpose why we need to hold recognition days annually in every academic setting. It feels good to be recognized for something that you have truly worked hard for. Cliche as it may sound, recognition entails sacrifices, and this in turn entails appreciation. It creates a sense of motivation, a strong feeling of fulfillment. It allows us to strive to be good stewards of humanity when you are recognized for your goodness or excellence in something. Something you feel good, and when you feel good, you are more likely to think of good thoughts, capturing good intentions, and eventually turning this into reality, all because you were appreciated. You were given due recognition. But it should not stop there in the feeling moment. It should, in fact, propel each of you, awardees or honorees, to develop a habit of excellence, a heart of gratitude, always ready and willing to serve, even without recognition. A word of caution, though, and remember this well, my dear honorees, you will not always be recognized, and that's okay. Huwag kayong masasanay na puriin at pansinin. You are not in this life to live for recognition, but to ensure that the life you will live will be worthy and meaningful. As Abraham Lincoln said, don't worry when you are not recognized, but strive to be worthy of recognition. Your personal worth is far more important than seeking external validation. Strive instead to become bearers of good news, good intentions, and good deeds. All this can be done when focus on self-improvement and of your skills, character. So that you can become competent professionals, and for your parents and guardians, for everyone who had a hand in your success. After all, nobody ever made it by himself in life. As your efforts are recognized, allow yourself to develop that attitude of passing on that recognition, especially to those who never gave up on you. Tell yourself, you are good, you are kind, you are loved and appreciated. Then pass on that message until it creates ripples of appreciation and love. Remember what Saint Teresa of Calcutta said, my patron saint. There is more hunger for love and appreciation in this world than for bread. We all could use every form of recognition. We all could use the tap of appreciation. At the end of the day, let your recognition serve as your motivation to be better, to do better, to ensure that your corner of the world is much better because you are in it. Let not your recognition be an avenue to think you are the best or that you have the monopoly of skills or knowledge. Remember this, that the first step to gaining wisdom is to know that you know so little after all. Because everything that you have, all that we are, simply comes from God. Recognizing this is the beginning of wisdom and the road to humility. Keep your heads high and aim for the stars, but keep your feet planted firmly on the ground, that you may always remember to share the limelight and help others shine and find their own stars. Congratulations, and may you continue to uphold the core values of Bicol University. Remember, BU is you, Bicol University is us. Diyos ang magbalos sa gabos.
Thank you so much, President Dr. Baby Boy Benjamin D. Nebres III, for your heartwarming and insightful message. Your message served as a beacon of encouragement for all of us. It reminded us of the importance of perseverance, dedication, and the pursuit of excellence in everything we do.
Maraming salamat sa muli, Dr. Baby Boy Benjamin D. Nebres III. Another big round of applause, please. At this point, let us all lend our ears to the response of the Bicol's consistent student, college student, and now the most outstanding Bicol University College of Arts and Letters outstanding graduate, none other than Mr. Michael Morales.
When I was in sixth grade, days before we graduated elementary, my grade school advisor led our class to watch a movie while waiting for our guardians and parents to fetch us up at school after graduation rehearsals. The most remarkable one that I watched that day was Aquila and the Bee, a movie about an 11-year-old girl who was discovered of her talent for spelling and dreamt of winning the annual national spelling bee competition in the United States. I was so obsessed with the movie that I repeatedly watched it. I was even able to memorize a long quote from that movie. To our ever dynamic and supportive SUC4 President of Bicol University, Dr. Baby Boy Benjamin D. Nebres III, to our Vice President for Academic Affairs, Dr. Maria Hulueta B. Bores, and to all of the Vice Presidents of the University, to the Dean of the Office of Student Affairs and Services, Professor Daves L. Tonga, to the Dean of the College of Arts and Letters, Dr. Adrian B. Aguilar, and to the deans and their associate deans and directors of other colleges, institutes, and campuses of the university. To our keynote speaker today, Ms. Christina Siladen, to the department chairpersons of the College of Arts and Letters, our dedicated and committed professors and instructors, non-teaching staff, friends, guests, ladies and gentlemen, marhay na aldaw sa indong gabos. I am not a spelling bee prodigy like Aquila. Maybe what made me love the movie is the nature of her story that I can relate to exert an effort to reach a goal that I was unsure to reach. Our deepest fear is not that we are inadequate. Our greatest fear is that we are powerful beyond measure. We ask ourselves, who am I to be brilliant, gorgeous, talented, and fabulous? Actually, who are you not to be? We were born to manifest the glory of God that is within us. And as we let our own light shine, we unconsciously give others permission to do the same. This quote is from an American author, Marianne Williamson, who guided Aquila towards victory. Little did I know, this quote has empowered me to become who I am today. To speak before you, my fellow graduating students, awardees, guests, and friends, is indeed an honor and privilege. When I knew that I would be awarded as the most outstanding college graduate of the College of Arts and Letters, I told myself, yes, finally, makakapag-speech na ako sa isang recognition rights. To be honest, this was a dream come true that I didn't expect at all. Nakapagsalita na tayo sa iba't ibang local, regional, national, at ilang international events sa harap ng maraming tao. Strangers sila kung ituring, no? But today, my heart is very much fulfilled to deliver a speech in front of my loved ones. In fact, this will be the first time na makita nila ako mag-speech ng live. Just like Aquila, I also started from humble beginnings. Maniwala man kayo o sa hindi, minsan na akong bumagsak sa isang subject ng elementary. If my memory serves me well, I got a mark of 78 Science at Civica o HECA-C. When I was in grade 4, well, technically, this is still a passing grade, di ba? Pero dito sa Pilipinas, in most Filipino households, just like ours, it considers this is considered as a failing grade. Pero my parents supported me all throughout the way na makabawi. And this led my parents to transfer me to private school from public school. Wow, private school, no? Pero alam kong hindi sapat ang financial status ng pamilya ko noon. Sapat lang sa pang-araw-araw ang mga needs. Ang buwanang kinikita ng pamilya ko mula sa stepmom kong dating elementary teacher at tatay kong dating at ang tatay kong retired military personnel. Dalawa kaming magkakapatid ng kuya ko. Kuya ko naman ay nagsisimula pa lamang ng kanyang karera. Pero nalagpasan natin ang mga hamon ng buhay sa pagtatyaga at pag-strive natin na ma-deliver po natin ng maayos, maitawid natin ng maayos ang education natin throughout the years na pinapaaral po tayo. Fast forward, napakaraming nangyari bago mag-college. Ang daming pagsubok na kinaharap na sa awa ng Diyos, patuloy naman nating naging makulay din ang aking high school. Maraming salamat sa dalawang nagsilbing pangalawang tahanan ko noong high school, ang Bicol Regional Science High School at ang Tabaco National High School. Sa pagpasok ko ng college, ang batch natin ang tinaguri ang COVID-19 pandemic babies. Mahigit kumulang 2 taong online classes ang binuro natin. Kasalanan din ng pandemic kung bakit hindi ko natuloy ang unang dream school ko na mag-college sa Metro Manila. Aaminin ko sa inyo, hindi Bicol University ang unang itinibok ng puso ko. Pero pinili ako ng Bicol University, kung kaya pinili ko rin po ito, no? I thought of transferring to other university kasi I was highly in plan. She gave me an advice to as acknowledge our depressing times, especially those